guys like that, which I understand because I like that, and YouTubers too. Because you kind of get, like, I don't want to say attachment, but I kind of think it is in a way. I get attached to YouTubers, and you feel like you know them the more you watch them and hear about them and relate to them, and it's a good feeling. So I understand, but sorry for the rambling. I thought it would be fun to do a story time, so I'm gonna be doing different triggers, just random tapping, scratching and stuff, hand movements, steering it per usual, because that's just my vibe. It's hard for me to just sit here and whisper. And also sipping some coffee throughout as well. I have my iced coffee that I made at home. And I'm going to be telling you guys about the first time that I ever got drunk. The very first time that I got drunk. I don't know why I chose this, but it just came in my head while I was on vacation, and I wrote the idea down. And I'm back from vacation, and here we are, ready to film a video. So, obviously, my memory is going to be a little hazy because I was drunk, and this was years ago. But I'm gonna just do the best to tell you the main parts and just the funny details of that night. So we will just get right into the video. But first, as always, we have to get a sip of coffee. Okay, so I need something to do while I'm doing this. Maybe I'll start with playing with this. I have this sitting beside me, so I'll just be doing some sounds with this as I talk. So, the first time I got drunk, guys, I really cannot remember. It was either 15 or 16. One of the two. 15 or 16. I really, I'm trying to remember if I had a car at that time, if I could drive, so I could pinpoint, but I don't think I had a car yet, so I'm guessing I was 15. But I have had the same best friend, since 3rd grade, literally third grade. I know I say I don't have friends, because other than her, I really don't, and I say that also in a sense of, she's one of those friends. She's a true lifelong friend, as in, even though we don't see each other, even though we're in different parts of our lives, as in she's, engaged, she has 2 babies, she has a house, I'm still just a boyfriend, and our dog's in an apartment in the city. She's living out in the country, like an hour from me. We're just living 2 different lives. So over the past few years, it's not that we are not still best friends at heart. Like, if I just called her at this moment, or she just called me, shots and see what happens. We'd never done it. She wants to try it. And of course, I'm just like, okay, you know, go along with it, whatever. And we just start taking shots. I don't even know what we were drinking. I have no idea. I don't remember if it was clear or if it was dark. I don't know. I just know it was some kind of liquor. And we were drinking and we took quite a few shots. I don't know. I don't even know how many. It probably wasn't even that many considering it was our first time drinking liquor. So we probably got fucked up off like 5 shots or something. I don't know. But taking shots, taking shots, taking shots. And all I know is at some point a few hours later it hit us like a ton of bricks, like boom, you know. Sometimes it just hits you. Well, especially when I was younger, and I'm sure, you know, anybody who's a little older, you know, older than 21 or has been drinking for a few years can understand. When you're younger, you don't know your limits. You don't, and honestly, you don't care. You're just experimenting, doing whatever. I didn't give a flying crap about anything. And so I would get blackout, like blackout a lot. But so I didn't know my limits. Obviously, it's our first time drinking, and somehow it hit us like a ton of bricks. And we end up going outside, and I just remember us just being off our ass, like off our ass outside, like running around outside. They had a trampoline. We were rolling around on the trampoline, jumping on the trampoline. I remember, like, I don't know if we were falling into the ditch, but they had this deep, like, hill down to the road, kind of a ditch, but not really a deep ditch. It's just a big hill, and we would be like walking or rolling or falling down into the ditch. I don't even know, like crazy shit. Like we were off our ass, and to the point that I know we were being very, very loud. Very loud. I think there was some screaming going on, like some just unnecessary screaming, yelling. You know, we were having a good old time. We were having a great time, but we were being extremely loud, as if, you know, our parents were 10 feet to our left inside the house. But I just remember vaguely bees, parents coming outside eventually, because we're running around the yard like wild fucking children, screaming and yelling. I think B was on the phone with her boyfriend at some point. She was crying, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But her parents come out, and I remember they just started screaming at her, like, what are you doing? Get in the house, like, just screaming at her. And they might have been even speaking in Spanish at some point. My best friend, our family is Hispanic, but her too, obviously she's Hispanic, but her too, she's Hispanic, but just screaming in Spanish and English, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you need to get in the house. But I just remember they called my parents, obviously, as they should. And my parents live 1 mile down the road, so, you know, they were there in the blink of an eye, literally. But I just remember somehow we're all in the bathroom. B, my best friend, B, she's leaning over the toilet. Her mother is holding her hair, and she is throwing up. I'm sitting in there too with them, I guess for moral support. I don't know. And my mom and stepdad walk into the bathroom, very not happy with me, but because it was funny. That's how fucked up we are. She just randomly pisses herself. So, but I just remember it kind of started into a screaming match in the bathroom because me and B are really fucked up, but we're also really in trouble. We're really, we're not in good waters with our family right now. It's not looking good. So B, she decides to rat me out. She doesn't care about our friendship anymore. This is all a joke. Obviously, I was probably mad at her then, but this is funny now. She starts just screaming and blaming everything on me. Like, everything. She's like, this is Danielle's fault. Danielle wanted to drink. Danielle had the idea to take shots. And this is all not true. Like, this was her idea. And she just starts blaming everything on me. Like, completely throws me under the bus. And I'm just like, pretty sure I was in there cussing up a storm. I was like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, why are you blaming me for this right now? Anyways, that's funny, but that's just a funny, I can't even talk, memory of me and my best friend getting drunk for the first time. She's throwing up, she pisses herself, she's blaming me for everything. I just remember that vaguely, that whole situation that occurred in the bathroom. I'm just like, it's so funny now, but probably in the moment I was probably pissed. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you throwing me under the bus? It's not cool. But eventually I get in the car with my parents and they take me home, and of course my parents are upset, but they weren't like mad, they're just disappointed that I, was drinking and stuff. But I don't remember what happened. I'm sure I got grounded or something, but I do remember on the way home, I never used to cuss or curse in front of my parents at all. I didn't do that until probably end of high school or after I moved out. I started being a lot more open with my mom and stepdad and just saying whatever. Now to this day, I feel we're more adult to adult. I can say whatever I want, I don't care. But I remember in that car ride home, I was so drunk, so fucked up. I remember, I don't know what all I said, but I know I called my mom a bitch. I called her a straight up bitch, and I was just sitting in the back, no fucks given. And it doesn't sound like a big deal, but when I was that age and I had never like cussed in front of my parents or said stuff like that, I'm just like, you're a bitch, Mom. It's funny, but yeah, that is the story. Slight, small story, not a lot of details, because it's a little hazy. Just a little, or a lot hazy, because we were really fucked up. Like I said, this is literally the first time ever getting fucked up, so I'm sure This is my